Okay, I'm back. I didn't, of course, post my daily reading yesterday. I done 'em, I just didn't post them. Had a busy day. Um, but I wanted to today use my old faithful Terra Dreams deck. You know, this used to be my main deck that I used all the time. I'm trying to get my microphone working right here, or set up right. But anyway, this used to be my main deck that I used all the time, and it's been a while, so I figured I'd pull it out and use it again for a little bit. Anyway, what I have for today. Um, this microphone is not cooperating with me today. So what I have for today is, first of all, I have, well, number wise, I got a 9 and a 3 and a 10. So there's a 22, and that's going to be a 4. But the 22 is very significant because of the fact that 22, it's a master number, and it deals with psychic ability and people who are very um, kind of outgoing type people when it comes to master numbers. So I always want to take a look at any numbers. It's 11, 22, and 33 seem to be very, very significant with me. Um, when I do reads before I do the complete breakdown on that, just simply because of the fact that 9 times out of 10 there's always some kind of importance that comes along with these. So anyway, with the 22, this is again a lot about self-discipline. You know, a mastery, being able to master things, and a lot of spiritual awareness and connection. And actually, well, in the tarot, there's actually no number 22 card, but there are 22 actual cards in the deck, or in the major arcana. So there's an importance, starting with the full that goes all the way to the world card. So, definitely an important thing there, because those energies that involved there bring about a completion of a spiritual awareness. So again, a lot of times you'll find people who are master psychics and so forth, and very outgoing in the world when it comes to the number 22. So that's the first kind of breakdown with that number. Now breaking it down, of course, it's going to be a number 4. Number 4 is always about stability. Usually the fours, with me, the energy seems to be long and slow, like a really long, slow day, and it's about taking care of responsibilities. I think about the number 4, which deals with um, the emperor, and this is about, again, responsibilities. It's a time to kind of be conservative and do things orderly, get things together and in order. Property matters or anything that need to be taken care of within the home itself um, need to be looked at. So if there's any issues that need to be worked on, that needs to be taken care of. Taking care of your budget, and like I said, again, self-discipline goes with this. Um, paying close attention to details, and making sure everything is basically in order. It's usually not a day to make any major changes, especially career or anything. So if you were out to go get a job or anything, which I'm not, but um, it's not. Definitely not a time to go make any major changes. Now, what I got for the day here is, I've got the 9 of coins, but she is reversed today. So beside it, I have 3 of cups, again reversed. A lot of reversals, delays. Things seem to be maybe slowing down, a bit slow for the day. And I also have the 10 of swords, and this is, to me, a lot like the death card. And that 10 of swords comes up is upright for me, and this is about endings. So anyway, coming over here, the central card is, of course, the 3 cups, and it's reversed. And especially Friday night, I'm not a partier or anything. I do have a glass of wine and stuff. Um, so I do have a bottle of wine that I've been thinking about opening now for weeks. And that's basically telling me I'm going to regret it. If I do, it may not be a good choice to do that. So something to think about. But either way, the first card is that 9 of coins reverse. And 9 of coins is normally always about somebody who's very responsible, and basically takes care of their able to take care of themselves, and dependent on themselves, and reliable and everything. But when it comes up reversed, it seems a lot of the success seems to be not going too well. Maybe some bad choices come up with spending money and so forth. You know, basically your financial rewards for different things, be it work or anything that investments, anything like that. I'm not going to be too good. You know, it's kind of basically in a position, kind of suffering the consequences of making bad choices that you've made with. And also, again, this is a card that deals with maybe some problems with real estate or the home and everything. So there may be some issues that's going on with the house that we really need to take a look at, which we have been noticing some little things that, of course, could be major things, especially with this being a number 4 for today. But most of the time, when that comes up, seeing, like I said, myself or somebody around me, what basically looks as if successful and so forth, it's not really successful. It's kind of built on things that are kind of shaky, so to speak. Um, it's also, you got to kind of be aware of any kind of money dealings with somebody else. This could be somebody else wanting to do dealing with some kind of money that you really don't want to get involved in. So this is something to take a look at. Also, this because she is holding a bird here, and usually this will deal with pets. You may have an issue or a problem with pet for today. So that's just something that I need to look at today. But usually this comes with people who are not honest, dishonest people, and could even be a guilty conscience, just about something that you've done in the past. But anyway, it's about not being able to manage everything, especially financial affairs and stuff like that, real well for the day. Okay, the second card, the central card here I have for the day, of course, is that Three of Cups, and that Three of Cups is all about. Usually, it's usually having fun and time to rejoice and whatever. But when it comes up reverse, one of the things that always comes to me is the party's over, especially sitting beside this Ten of Swords here. You know, I mean, where it's sitting there between these two cards, it may, definitely a strong feel there. But basically, too much of a good thing, as I was saying before, drinking, and myself or somebody else around me, which I really don't drink, and it's telling me, it may not be a good idea to go ahead and um, pop that bottle of wine. But it's about self-indulgence more than anything, you know. And a lot of times it comes up with drinking because of the cups, and this being a water card. But again, it's about going too far, overindulging, making a glutton of yourself, and end up, having to pay for it by the time it's said and done. But well, this is also in, it all depends on the cards involved and stuff like this. With these two right here, there could be actually an issue with, such as, this is a woman. Usually, this is a woman that's alone when it's upright anyway, and when it's reversed, it's about bad choices. So there could be maybe somebody that I know of that was going to get married and so forth, and that's done for. It's done and it's called off. So that's something that just kind of popped to me there. So that I could be hearing about that, even though I really don't know of anybody. Yeah, I could always come across somebody. But again, uh, this is all about being aware of pleasures going too far and causing harm, you know, to your health. It could be harm to your health. Anyway, it's just about going too far. Now, that Ten of Swords sitting there, the Ten of Swords is all about endings and about things that, they're dead, they're done, they're over with. Like I said, basically, I get this a lot like the feeling of the death card, with the exception of it's not as powerful because the death card has long term effects that are completely, totally life changing. And this is normally with a minor arcana card as more of a situation or something. And of course, it's going to change the direction or path you're going in, but it's not going to be as huge as what would come about with that death card. But again, this is about endings, and this is all about um, a certain time or period that's come to an end. And this also, I get a lot with this because of my back and stuff like that, especially with the swords going into the guy's back here. A lot of sharp back pain with nerves being pinched and stuff like that. So that's definitely something I need to pay attention to. When I get a lot of those like this, or I get a Ten of Wands, it's two different types of pain. And this is more Um, it seems to be more nerves. So again, backstabbing. You need, especially with this one over here, these two cards here. Be aware of somebody that could stab you in the back. You know what I mean? But again, this is a card about ruin and failure. Something that's done, that's over with, and basically you hit the bottom of some situation, and whatever plans that you've been working with are not working out, and you know, you basically you have to definitely get rid of a situation or keep suffering from it. Find a way to alleviate whatever that this that's what that's about for the day for me. Um, and also, it's about cutting, of course, with the swords. It's something that's being cut, and it's time to cut something that's ever something out of your life that's not quite working, or you come across somebody who's dealing with difficulties of dealing with a loss, such as a divorce. Especially, like I said, with these two cards here, I can definitely see that situation that it could be a big issue. That I could be hearing about somebody who's going through a divorce with that cut, and these two cards here, giving me that feel about a wedding that doesn't go through or doesn't work out, or something being caught. So that's something I may be hearing about for today. That's going to be my reading for the tarot today. I'll be back with a. I'll be also posting for those who are interested. A Lenormand card reading here in just a few minutes. I thank you for watching, and I'll be back.